So Pontiac's been gone for a while, right? Early 2000s, the G6, the G8 were some of the last models. The GTO before that, these Australian Holden models that they put Pontiac badges on. Well, we know that currently Chevy doesn't have anything to run in NASCAR after 2026. Now, could it be Cadillac? We know Cadillac's getting into F1. Maybe they want to jump into NASCAR. I don't think so. So what we've been able to dig up is a couple different things. First, General Motors just renewed the patent on Pontiac. So you'll see here, yes, General Motors just renewed the patent on Pontiac. What does that mean? Well, it means no one's going to take that brand or use that name because General Motors has it, the logo, all of it. And we know that the license that they gave to this other company that were building Trans Ams, where they basically were converting Camaros into Trans Ams. You've seen them probably all over the internet. I've seen them at SEMA. I've seen them at Cars and Coffee. I've seen them around. I think the last one I saw was at like West Palm Beach, or was it at Palm Beach Raceway during Cars and Coffee there or whatever. It was cool. They no longer have that license to make those. That's why I think they're making like Chevelles and some other stuff now that they have permission from General Motors to make. So could it be that it's the Trans Am moniker that's coming back? Because from what I'm being told, is that we're looking at one or two possible models coming back, and that one is going to be insanely expensive, like a Halo car, which would make sense for the Trans Am. And the other one could be the iconic GTO. I think either one of those nameplates you bring back, like the fanfare for either of them would be huge, absolutely huge. I think they build the Trans Am probably if it's not the super expensive thing. If the Trans Am's not the super expensive thing, they probably build that on the, existing Cadillac. What is it? CT5 or is it CT6 Blackwing? Most likely. Right. And if the GTO is the expensive one or vice versa, they probably put that on the C8 platform and they do something else with that. But then again, I don't expect it to be mid-engine. Maybe they use Cadillac completely, like CT5 for one, CT6 for the other. I don't know. We're still digging here to get information on what this is, but there's a lot of smoke right now, and this is very similar to what happened for people that would be like, oh, it's just a patent, PK, and then they didn't do anything. Yeah, just like Stellantis wasn't going to do anything with the CUDA patent, and now they're dropping teasers on their website that the CUDA is coming back, right? I think we're going to know something about Pontiac coming back here in a very short order, and it's going to be one or two exclusive performance models from General Motors. And it's going to be sold, whether it's, and before someone says, well, they can't do that, TK. Yeah, they can. The Hummer was the Hummer. Now it's a GMC Hummer. So it would not surprise me if it's a Chevy Pontiac. I know that sounds insane, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's like a Chevy Pontiac Firebird. Now, maybe they revived the brand itself, but it sold like Genesis was for a long time for Hyundai at Hyundai dealerships. So maybe Pontiacs are not just a brand. They're like General Motors. They'll have a GM badge on it somewhere and they sell them at Chevy dealerships. It's going to be something along those lines. They're not going to revive the whole Pontiac dealership network for one or two models. It's not happening. But I leave the question to you. What do you guys think about Pontiac in the comment section down below? There's a lot of smoke here now. You know, I saw the trademark filing, but I didn't want to jump on anything or talk about anything until I was able to get more info. And we know that there's at least 2 models. It's supposedly an expensive halo car and an everyday like muscle car coming from Pontiac. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what we do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.